I still remember the exact moment that I heard about the events that had transpired in Parkland, Florida. I remember driving home from work on the day of February 14th. It was very difficult to describe my initial reaction. On one side, I was upset because 17 innocent lives had been taken at the hands of gun violence. A tragedy that could very well have been prevented had the necessary measures been taken following the events in Newtown, following the events in Charleston, following the events in Las Vegas. But on the other end, I was furious because most likely nothing would be done to prevent this from occurring again. We would be stuck in an endless cycle of thoughts and prayers while entire families were being torn apart, and nothing would change. But something was different this time. The survivors in Parkland, Florida said no more. They made a bold claim that had never been made.
Not one more!
They made a bold claim that had never been made in the wake of these tragedies. We will be the last.
Not one more!
And they set the course for a movement that has gathered us here today. And they inspired me to action. Because if even after such terrible atrocities they were able to pick themselves up and use their voices to help put an end to the vicious cycle, why couldn't I? Today, our movement is making waves throughout the entire country. From coast to coast, millions of people united for one cause are marching together. We found light out of the darkness that ensued this country following Parkland. But while today is unequivocally crucial to our movement, we cannot ease up. Our movement has to continue well into this year. When November rolls by, it is imperative that we get to the polls. We need to elect officials that will serve our interests. Officials who will no longer vote against the lives of those who have fallen. Officials who will not take money to look the other way as more lives are taken. We finally have a chance to create change in a way that wasn't possible before, and we have an opportunity to take this into our own hands. It is crucial that everyone here who is able to get to vote gets out and does just that. So that way, when the Kansas legislature convenes in January, we will be there to pressure those same officials. We will pressure them to pass common sense gun reform. That is ultimately the goal of our movement. So while we march today, keep in mind that our work is just beginning following today's event. It was President Obama who said that progress isn't always a straight line or a smooth path. Today, we are doing our part to help create change regardless of how uneven our path may be. Thank you.